Okay, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. Today, we're looking into something that really caught my eye. Jim Carrey coming back for Sonic 3.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting choice.
For
Right,
sure.
after his retirement
Well,
announcement.
everyone remembers that,
It's
right?
pretty big news, yeah.
I have enough. I've done enough. I am enough.
And it was
Like,
like,
he really meant it.
he did sound
Yeah,
very
yeah,
sincere,
yeah.
yeah.
It was like, what happened? What's going on?
Yeah.
Why is he coming back for Sonic 3?
I mean, for actors who have had a very long career,
Yeah.
this isn't necessarily unheard of.
I guess.
Seen other actors make similar statements and kind of walk away from the business,
Yeah.
and then find their way back.
It's just so fascinating because I feel like so few of us will ever reach that point in our lives where we're just like, I'm good. I have enough. I've done enough. I'm happy. Like, and it seemed like he was really there.
Yeah.
But then comes Sonic 3.
Yeah.
And he even said, he's like, I bought a lot of stuff, so I need more money.
He always brings in that humor, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that's it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he just likes to make light of everything. And yeah, it's really not a big deal.
Mm.
But it makes you wonder.
Does make you wonder, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
I mean, the Sonic movies have been very successful.
Right. I mean, I haven't seen the second one,
Yeah.
but the first one I thought was really fun.
Yeah.
And a lot of people seem to like both of them, so.
Yeah, financially, they've been very successful.
Yeah.
And, when you've got a franchise that's that big,
Yeah.
it's hard to just walk away from that, right?
You got to imagine that.
Yeah,
Like the second one, they must have offered him a ton of money.
I'm sure they did. Yeah, over $725 million globally. Those are numbers that you can't just ignore.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of stuff that you can buy.
Yeah. A lot of paint,
A lot of paint, yeah.
I wonder if maybe he misses it too.
He might, yeah.
Like I think about my own life. Like, what are the things that I would do if money was no object? Like, would I keep doing the work that I do?
Right.
Would I, pursue different passions or
Right?
different interests?
Right.
Or is what I'm doing also something I'm passionate about? So it's like it just
Yeah, 'cause you think.
makes you think, right?
It does, yeah.
Like, what are the things that are really driving us?
Yeah, it makes you wonder about priorities too.
Yeah.
Like what matters most to us
Yeah.
in our lives? Is it
Yeah.
financial security? Is it pursuing your passions? Maybe it's a combination of both.
Right.
I mean, see that with a lot of people, don't we?
Yeah, for sure. And another interesting thing I saw was, I guess he recently turned 62.
Did he?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
to celebrate, they had like this, I don't know if they call it a roast
Yeah, it was a roast.
or it was like a laugh supper.
I think they called it a laugh supper, yeah.
Yeah. And it was hosted by the Roastmaster General, Jeff Ross.
Oh, wow.
And
yeah.
like a bunch of famous people were there.
Really?
Yeah. And that's another thing that makes me think like, okay, maybe he's not totally
Yeah.
checked out.
Yeah, I think there's still a part of him that enjoys that
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. That's really interesting.
It is.
So what do we make of all this? Like, here's a guy who's like, I have enough. I've done enough. I'm happy. I'm going to focus on my painting. I'm going to enjoy life with my family. And then all of a sudden, he's back making the Sonic movies.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it just the money or is there something more to it?
I think it makes us wonder about that idea of enough, right?
Right. What does that really mean?
Yeah. Is it a
Okay.
destination?
That we arrive at?
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that when
no.
we're good?
Yeah. Is it like, okay, I've peaked.
Yeah.
Now it's just downhill from here.
Yeah, like a feeling of just being content
Yeah.
and never needing to strive for anything more. Or is it a bit more fluid than that?
Right.
I think maybe it's more of a journey that
Yeah.
we're constantly on, Well, our needs, our desires, our ambitions, they all change over time.
Right.
So maybe what was enough for Jim Carrey a couple of years ago is no longer enough for him today.
Right. And maybe it's not even like a
It-
conscious decision. Like maybe it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, this new opportunity came up
Yeah.
and it's fun and I enjoy it.
Right. Like this
Yeah.
little spark
Yeah.
reignited something in him.
Yeah. And why not? Right.
Exactly. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I think, good for him. If this is something that's bringing him joy and, whatever it is, money,
Yeah.
fulfillment, something else. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it turns out.
Me too. I'm excited for Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think? Like, is there such a thing as enough? Is it really a
Yeah.
thing that we can achieve in this life? Or is it just this,
Yeah.
constantly moving target that
Yeah.
we strive for and never quite reach.
It's definitely something to think about, isn't it?
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you then.